Welcome back all my cool cats and cuties out there, Tessa here, and today's video is featuring the monster inside. Now this game is currently free on Steam, so if you like what you see, download it and play. So from what I've gathered with this game is that you do play as a detective. So let's get started. This kind of has like an old 50s feel to it so far. My head pounded, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I had had in years left me feeling like I had been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. This must be my office. There was a notice on the door from Mayor Vinati's office. Permits outdated. They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. It was a slow month. Weeks since I had a real case to work on, so I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bed sheet. So it must be this thing right here. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. I'm afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. The girl came in so quietly I nearly choked on my cigarette. Mister, please. You gotta help me, mister. Calm down. Now, sit and talk slow. Yeah, what can I help you with? Have you ever heard of knocking first? Let's see. What kind of detective do I want to be? I'm gonna be with the first. Let's do the first choice. Okay, thanks. It's just no one will listen to me. Just tell me your tale. I'm listening. She eyed me with a dash of suspiciousness as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them down with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress, the man all over the newspapers, the infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunken villain bastard, but this girl seemed generally concerned that he was recently gone missing. Less concerned at the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. Ooh, spoopy. You don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, but no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes you think he's in danger? Case looks pretty simple to me. I mean, yeah, but no. I'm a detective, damn it. Well, Mr. Jack. You can call me Jack. Because apparently he likes Jack Daniels, too. Ayo! Actually, it's funny because my name was actually supposed to be Jack if I was a boy, so I can relate. Jack, whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me. He promised me. Yeah, I promised you. Probably promised you a lot. Oh, there it goes. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Please, the cops won't listen to me, and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Yeah, I don't think they're. Yeah, I was gonna say. Honestly, I doubt they're in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets. Probably why they haven't found much yet. Fair. If they had found him and brought him in, it'd be due to the public pressure. Sometimes a mob with porch fix is more dangerous than a man with money. You've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry. I'm gonna put this one. Cause I'm curious. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you. But please, be careful. I don't think this was any murder or kidnap. I think it was a beast. Beast. The word struck me funny, like when you jar your elbow on a hard corner. When you hit your funny bone. Just joking. Not a word many use these days, except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for the children. Oh, they were real enough, all right. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years. Back when I was still a little cut myself. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry. Leave the detective word to me. Let's not jump to any conclusions. I'm gonna put the first one. I have a feeling about it. Something tells me you can get to the bottom of it. You're good at this sort of thing. Sure. Can you see how busy I am with cases? I replied a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. It's not mine either, it's okay. I reassured her some more and sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep the doors locked and call me if anything suspicious. Didn't know she was in any danger herself, but better be safe than sorry. Yeah, that's true. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there that the cops had missed. Next chapter. The scene was already clean picked by the cops days ago. But I already got a knack for finding things that others overlooked. Ooh, this must be the scene of a crime. A knack, more like a symptom of a condition. Other, less useful symptom I keep in check, but for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. It was faint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing, but more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the scent of trepidation or maybe outright fear, but Mrs. Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. Ew, gross. Brought a new meaning to crime of passion. Ew. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate the scene. Oh. Alright, let's see what I got. Nothing. Ooh, what's that? Looks like a footprint, maybe. Alright, so those are the only two things I can investigate, so let's do this thing first. Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick up anything from the prints the cops had left behind in their haste. But the cops weren't wearing $2,000 pairs. It looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. Ooh, investigate the scene. Now I'm going to go with this, obviously the second thing. This looks like a claw mark. Maybe burn mark, but I'm going to assume claw mark. A burn mark. Aw, dang it. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my fingers along the length and felt a chill down my spine. It wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. But I was no stranger to the strange. After looking around for a little while longer, I realized the park had given up all it was hiding from me. So I trudged back to my apartment, and my head hit the pillow like it owed me money. That's a good... I'm going to use that from now on. Second chapter. The next morning, I was reeling from another bout of the ghostly nightmares, but I had tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. Dang, what time did she get there? Or what time did you wake up? She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned her for a step inside. Seamlessly unafraid of what I might say, she finally worked up the courage to ask. So, what'd you find? Well, I got some good news. Mr. Farnsworth might still be alive. Not sure about the beast, but something unnatural was at play. Might be right time to worry about monsters. Found a spell's mark. I'm gonna put... If I'm a good detective, let's see. She might not... Well, she thinks it's already a beast, so let's do this. Unnatural? How do you mean? A spell's mark. Rarely seen these days, but unmistakably. I can't give you details, but I'm looking into it. I'm a detective. I don't really know this girl, though she's my client. So, what would I do? Let's do the bottom one. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be? Found some footprints. Seems like he got out safely. There were signs that he was there at the scene and slipped away. Let's see. Let's do this one. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. The dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. But you don't know where he went? Do you think the news this morning is related? What news is that? Haven't you heard? Yeah, but you might as well tell me what you know. Nope. Rough night followed by a rough morning. I'm gonna go with that one. They found Mr. Police Chief's wife dead down by the docks. They say it happened last night. Let me guess. Chief Automato is missing too. My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicion. It faded quickly. Automato was a shit cop and a ship chief. He was half the reason why I left the force. But now his wife is dead, and I have more questions than I did the day before. The gears in my head started spinning, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain in my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work, and she left slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. That night, after the cops had cleared out of the docks, I would slip down and see what I could uncover concerning Mrs. Antonio's untimely demise. All right, my cool cats and cuties, I'm going to leave it off at this. 3 chapters right now. It's probably good. So, I'm really excited to figure out what is exactly going on. But, stick around for the ride. If you like this video, a little cliffhanger for you. And if you like this, stick around. I'll have more for you soon. All right, Tess out.